Catherine Oxenburg went to investigative journalist Frank Parlato. Frank, why did she come to you with this story?
Catherine Oxenburg came to me because she was urgently trying to get her daughter out of this health-destroying, mind-bending cult, and she was desperate. And at that time, I was the only media outlet that was writing about NXIVM.
Right, and you were writing about them because, well, somewhat out of revenge, if you like, they had come after you about something that had happened or allegedly happened years before when they had employed you to clean up their image. Tell us about that. Back in 2007, I believe.
Well, I was originally retained. I was never a member of the cult, but I was a consultant hired as a publicist to help them improve their image in the media, which at that time was taking somewhat of a hit. They were being called a cult in the media, and they retained me to attempt to rescue or improve their image. And in my stay there, I was able to affect some positive change, but we had a falling out when I discovered that the leader of the cult, Keith Raniere, had likely embezzled about $90 million from the heiresses, Seagram heiresses, and members of the NXIVM cult, Claire and Sarah Brofman. So I was, when I got close to, I think, putting my finger on where that $90 million went, I was fired.
You went your separate ways. Then suddenly in 2013, the Bronfman sisters alleged to the FBI that during that period of employment, you stole $1 million from them. First of all, did you steal from them? Secondly, what happened with that case?
Well, I actually recovered for them $26 million in real estate that was being essentially their partner had absconded with a sizable amount of the 26 million. I recovered the full 26 million, and I was paid for my services the sum of $1 million. When they fired me, they wanted me to return every penny that I had earned. This is their natural way, picking a fight with people, using the Brofman wealth to try to destroy their enemy. And, I think Susan will attest because she fought back. Rick is here to attest. He fought back and won. Both of them won. They spare no expense in going after their enemies and trying to destroy them. So I was indicted by the FBI on these charges. And then in 2018, after a long 6 years of fighting, they dropped these charges. And at the same time, the same year, thanks to the work of the people here with us today and myself and others, we were able to publish enough important information that the FBI began an investigation, and Claire Brofman, Keith Raniere, Allison Mack, Nancy Salzman, president of the company, her daughter Lauren Salzman, and the hapless bookkeeper Kathy Russell were all indicted. They were ultimately convicted, and with the exception of Claire Brofman, who's already been sentenced, they are all awaiting sentencing for felony convictions.